This video provides a brief overview of the Cashflow Manager's mobile application for the iPad and iPhone. At the bottom of the screen there are 4 circular icons. Press on the one on the left called Customers. On the Customer screen, you can scroll through a list of all your existing customers. If your database is quite large, you can find a customer by using the search feature. Press a customer to see all of their details. Press the back arrow to return to the previous screen. If you're out on a job with a brand new customer who isn't already in the database, you can enter their details by pressing the plus symbol in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Type in a customer code. This can be anything, but should be a unique identifier. If the code has been used before, you will receive an error message. Enter the customer name. The company name is the name that appears when you access a customer from the iPhone, iPad database. So, if your customer is an individual person, make sure you also put their name in this field. Otherwise, they will not show up when you scroll down through the customer database. All other details to be entered as required, but make sure you get an email address so you can send your customer an invoice as soon as you've completed their work. Save the entry you just made and return to the Customers page. Now your new customer appears in the Customer page, allowing you to raise an invoice or provide a quote on the spot. Press the circular arrow at the top of the screen to synchronize your new entry with the Cashflow Manager desktop software. On the Inventory screen, you can scroll through a list of all your existing inventory. If your inventory database is quite large, you can find an inventory item by using the search feature. Press an inventory item to see the details. If you're out on a job and you need to enter a brand new inventory item that isn't already in the database, you can enter the details by pressing on the plus symbol in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Type in an item code. This can be anything, but should be a unique identifier. If the code has been entered before, you'll receive an error message. Enter the product description. On the tax type, click on the arrow on the right-hand side of the item and select the correct tax type from the listed entries. Enter the selling price of the item. Press Save to save the item to the database. Now your new inventory item appears on the Inventory page. Press the circular arrow at the top of the screen to synchronize your new entry with the Cashflow Manager desktop software. On the Invoice screen, you can see invoices that you've raised previously using the Cashflow Manager app. If your database is quite large, you can find an invoice item by using the search feature. Press an invoice item to see the details. You're out on the road and you've just completed a job, and it's time to create an invoice for the work done. Press the plus symbol at the top right-hand corner of the screen. A new screen opens, and you'll notice that there are 3 tabs underneath the header called Details, Items and Totals. These tabs relate to the steps we'll go through to create an invoice. Press Edit to commence editing the invoice. The first tab, Details, turns to light green. The date is set to today's date, and you can change, if necessary, by clicking on the arrow on the right. We're going to leave it set to today's date, so press Done to exit this screen. To enter your customer, click on the grey arrow to the right of Customer and select your customer from the list. If your customer is not yet listed, you need to exit the invoicing section and go to Create a New Customer. For information on how to do this, visit our website at cashflowmanager.co.uk/support/mobile. We'll assume you already have a client in the list, so let's press the arrow and choose our clients. The app has generated an invoice number based on the next available number, but you can change it if you wish. Next, select from the list the type of document this is. We'll leave this one set at Order Invoice. Once you're happy that the items on this page are correct, select Done from the header. Now it's time to add some items to our invoice. Press the Items tab. Then press Edit. To commence editing the page, select the plus symbol from the header to start entering a new item. A new window opens where you can enter the details of your invoice. In Item, type a short description, no more than 15 characters, of work done. Leave the description as is or type in something new. Select Tax Type, which opens a new window with several tax options. Select the correct one and it takes you back to the previous screen. Enter in the unit price of the goods or service you're invoicing. Enter the quantity of goods or services sold. That's it. When you're happy with your entry, click Done. To add more items to the invoice, press the Back button. Then press the plus symbol in the header. This will open up a new item menu and you can repeat the procedure. If you already have items listed in your inventory, you can actually shortcut the whole process by selecting the item from the existing inventory, and it will automatically populate the data for you. Just check that you have the right quantity entered. When you've completed all your invoice entries, select Done. From the Items tab, you can click on the Totals tab and see a summary of the invoice values. If you activate the Finalize switch, it locks the invoice from any further editing. If for some reason you need to edit the invoice again, it's just a matter of returning to this screen and unlocking the Finalize button. At the bottom of this page, highlighted in blue, is the email invoice link. Pressing that gives you a preview of your invoice. Pressing on Send opens the email screen, where you can use the default email address or type in an alternative. Send it to more than one email address and type in an extended message to the client if you wish. For now, we're going to leave everything on the default setting and press Send. That's it. Your mobile email app will send the email off in the background. Clicking on Invoices in the header takes you back to the Invoices Start page, where you can see your new invoice has been added to the list. That's it for the invoice section of the Cashflow Manager mobile app. To learn how to operate other sections of the Cashflow Manager mobile app, visit our website at cashflowmanager.co.uk/support/mobile.